Alright, dear chosen ones, today's video will be completely different from what I have planned. For today's video, first of all, I should be in the car, not here. For this video, I really wanted to explain some things from this book, which is in Lithuanian, and the name is I Talk to You Again, Jesus Christ. But since this video is not about this book, sadly, I won't even mention or explain it now and leave it for the next one. I never thought that in my life I will say these words ever. When I kept seeing these chosen one or like whatever, like these tarot readings, all sorts of that stuff. Once you just watch one video, you just get a whole bunch of them. And like spirit readers pretty much is what I'm talking about. Like spirit guided me, spirit told me to speak about this, spirit that. I don't know, honestly. Maybe I am crazy, like who knows, but I felt really strong pull to just stop and do a video about completely different topic that instead of what I originally wanted to talk about, and talk about, I think it's called The Dark Night of something that I can't remember. The Dark Night of Soul, I think, something like that. And it basically is a phase during your spiritual awakening when all hell breaks loose and you have to face all the shadows and everything that you have been neglecting or running away from. All of that stuff, it just blasts you, and also, at least to what I know, you can always correct me in the comments if I see some nonsense. This phase is like a test, and I think this stage is one of the final ones. And it's not really a test, you're just being prepared to live your authentic life, pretty much. This is the stage when it really gets the hardest, and on top of that, before you had guides, you had synchronicities, you had numbers, whatever, feeling everything. During this time, it is said, at least according to what I have read and seen, heard, whatever, that you're just basically left alone intentionally to just deal with this, because like, let's just say the spirit brought you to where you need to, like the the door, not the door, but like the gates to the final boss, like room or dungeon, whatever, that you have to defeat, and then it just leaves you there. And now it's up to you whether you will face it and defeat it. Obviously it's a metaphor for facing your like biggest fears, traumas, everything, negativity, whatever you have to purge and defeat it, and then you free yourself essentially. That's why I think it's one of the last stages. Well, I know as much as probably, or even less than the people are watching. I'm here just sharing my own experience in a way, and I just feel that at least for me like 3 months ago, it would have helped what I'm speaking right now. So if that's true, then I know that it will help someone else. And it sounds scary as hell, and last couple of days have been pure hell. I can't even just like I can't even put it through words how just like everything feels to crumble, just and physically nothing really is happening. It's all mental, obviously, and I think that's exactly what is supposed to happen during this time. So basically you cut off people that no longer serve you, or you didn't have the guts to do it before, or you have really difficult conversations with someone you know that you should have done or have to do now, that will let you continue to heal. Shadow work essentially, but like it's the final boss of the shadow work. That's why I think it's called the dark night of the soul, because it's dark. And I think dark night, when I think about it, I think why it's dark night, it's because you're left alone. Like I said in the beginning, there is no the support. I think they're still always there just in case this and that. That's my own belief, but in general you're just like imagine a gladiator in a coliseum in ancient Greek times. You're there, you see like this arena, you're standing behind the gates, you hear like, I don't know, crowd, just a lot of noise, and then the gates open and then you go, and then you don't know yet what you will face, whether it will be wild animals like lions, tigers, or whatever, or you will fight actual people, other gladiators, you don't know. But you're standing there at the gates that are about to be opened, and this phase, the dark night of the soul, is where those gates are opened. So yeah, honestly, I guess it is tough, and at least for my personal experience, I can't really talk for anyone else because everyone has their own paths and experiences and everything, this and that. But for me it was tough, but what kept me sane is that I understand what is happening. I understand that I'm not crazy, that this is just part of the process, and nothing is permanent. Everything shall pass. So just pretty much surrendering to it, and yeah, just like there's, if we bring back this metaphor of like going against the final boss, for me at least, there is not a single I don't know, drip of fear inside of me about if I will win or fail. I know that I will succeed, just like I did in all the previous stages, and this year has been an absolute crazy year that ironically, or should I say more paradoxically, like a paradox, the more crazier and just like unreasonable and beyond logic, counterintuitive life has become, the more free and happy and actually fulfilled I feel. So yeah, and the more faith I have. So I think for everyone going through this phase right now, just have this same belief that everything shall pass, that it's not here to destroy you, but it's here to level you up and make you stronger, reinforce you, and you will come out victorious no matter what. Even if it's like said that there's like you're being alone, you're not, you really are never alone. And for me today, what is happening right now is just like the biggest confirmation that I ever have felt, because I'm still kind of processing what is happening at the moment. Honestly, I'm just channeling, literally. Right now what I'm doing, I'm just channeling. There is no script, no nothing. It was just, I was about to do something else. I was doing completely different thing, and I was about to leave to run some errands, drive somewhere in the car, and then I'll stop, I'll record the video, the usual. But it was like, now here, this, like a very clear and direct message. And I didn't hear it in words. There was no voice telling me anything. It was all feeling. I guess that makes sense, because it said that God speaks to you through your heart, and heart is associated with emotions, and feelings are his language, I guess. When you try to make sense of all of this. So I just stay strong. You won't be crushed. Everything will be fine. You will come out victorious. Just know that you always have God with you. You're never alone. I think, just like myself, a lot of people, what they really need to hear right now, that you are not crazy. You are not crazy. Just, this is intentional attack against you to just try to... This is like, imagine this boss fight. This is like the... well, how do I say? Evil energy. I will just use word negativity for this. Imagine if, like, you're a threat, negativity sees you, it notices you, it notices the light within you, it notices you, it can see your potential. You can't even see your potential, it can see what you can and will do in, I don't know, 5, 10, 20 years from now. And it scares all this like evil. So evil uses every last bit of everything it has against you. It goes, and this has happened to me, where maybe I actually should share this story for the sake of maybe you will guys find it relatable, and it give you more trust that you're not crazy, instead of just my words that are just my opinion pretty much. So evil uses every last bullet, every last weapon, every last trick it has right now on you to just break you down. And what happened to me yesterday, I was let's just say, without giving away too much personal information, I was just seeing a person who I haven't seen for like at least half a year, even longer. But since day one, we kind of just like instantly connected. We found common grounds. We like, I told him about what I was going through, that I'm just like doing this and doing that, reaching out for help and everything, just like being smart about everything what's happening and doing the right decisions. And he was very happy to hear that. He cheered me, we even shook hands. He's an older guy. And then I felt like we were just like, I don't know, sort of like friends, kind of, sort of like there was some connection, at least, you know. At least we understand each other. That's what I feel. I felt understood then. Then fast forward now to yesterday, I meet this person again, and just like without me, I just felt that something was really off, like about the energy in the room, and him, he wasn't really looking or just acting himself. It was really weird and just like uncanny to even be there, because like, you know, when they say that somebody speaking through someone's lips, it kind of felt like that. Not really nothing like possession or nothing crazy like that, but just like I really felt that either it was really strong exhaustion or something, or personal problems. I don't know, but there was something, and the atmosphere felt very heavy, and like negative. Complete contrast to how it was half a year ago when I met this person for the first time, first 2 times. And just out of the blue, he's just like, "Oh, I remember you," just like he doesn't even know me anymore. It's like he's speaking to just some stranger. "Oh, I remember you and your friend, because my other friend also knows him. Oh, both of you are like bipolar." I was like what? Before I can even open mouth, I think I only said like hello, and that's all. Before I even opened my mouth, it was like, "Oh, you are." What the fuck is this shit? Lauren's ready to. Okay, sorry. Someone clearly doesn't want to speak my proof. So this person, just out of the blue, without even looking at me, he was just like, I don't know, writing something down, or just like on the phone or like something. Just, "Oh, it's you. You are the friend of the guy. You are both have bipolar." Like this, like. And not just that he didn't remember me, but somehow he remembers my friend that he only seen once. And like bipolar, like what the fuck? Just completely out of the blue. And then yeah, just like started talking shit like that. And won't get too much into detail because already it's almost 20 minutes. So basically he was just a different person, and the words he spoke, it really felt that it wasn't him, and it really felt like a direct attack, because it was completely different person from the person that I got to know and that I got to interact with previously. So yeah, that happened, and it really left me shook. It's like kind of feels like your best friend all of a sudden just like starts, imagine, hating you, like some shit like that, like something gets into him, you know. And I was just being polite, I was just just listening and just let him talk, and yeah, and just that was very, very unpleasant experience. So yeah, so that's something that actually happened for me during my dark night of the soul phase of my life. So yeah, like I said, things like this happen, and then you question yourself, is it really me? Because you're kind of vulnerable mentally and spiritually at this moment, because there's like your whole world is just being flipped upside down. There's no comfort, no safety, and those attacks, they're like direct arrows, bullets. They just get straight into you, you know, and that's how it's trying to break you. So and to start questioning yourself, like gaslighting. Yeah, I think the gaslighting is the best word that I could describe what happened yesterday. And everything you have to do is just. And it's way harder to do, way harder, what is the saying? Easier said than done. Harder to do than say. A lack of speaking. So yeah, just try to be unfazed as possible. Try to surround yourself with people that truly understand you, that you don't need to explain yourself to them, that just like understand. Avoid people that are like that and that will just say some nonsense to you. because I guess this is really one of the toughest stages in this whole shebang. Alright, so that's it for you guys. Stay strong, you can do it. Keep your heads high. The God always has your back. See you in the next one.